who will impose their will when it really matters. It wasn't the best of breaks from Judd. He might pay heavily for it.
Yeah, it wasn't the best break off from Judd. The cue ball, pretty pacey. Very rarely you see it up towards the ball line there, but nonetheless, he still had to knock in a good long red, kyren. Slight problem for him though. Judd rue that mistake from the breakers. Pink and black are tied up for the moment.
5.
He was having a look at those two reds. Were they a possible plant? I don't think they are. I think the pack is slightly in the way. Yeah, played it nicely. Didn't attempt to go into the pack, of course. Gonna maybe wait for a couple of shots. Is it possible that maybe you can pot this red, nudge the red away from the black? Oh, almost. Yeah, he's disappointed. Any sort of flick on that red would have been nice.
Had to really thump that one.
16.
He was playing for the red, left of the pink, but he's gone back to this pack. But as you can see, the little pyramid of red may be in the way. Maybe he just has enough of a gap. He had, and he played it well.
17.
Oh, was he on the pink? Didn't get into as much as he would have liked, but he may just be about on this pink into the left centre. No, he's missed it. He's missed it.
Kyren motion 17.
Wow.
Always rolling towards that far jaw. Trump began the afternoon with a break of 90. He would love something similar here to regain the lead.
Seven.
It's not the red he played on. He played on the one at the back of the pack of the one just left of the pink. But he is blessed with tremendous cue power. He's going to need it here. Yeah, watch the spin on the cue ball. Didn't get enough. Oh, this will be interesting. He takes this blue on into the green pocket. One loose red available at the back of the pack. He's got to screw off the side cushion. But high tariff shot this. No problem. Didn't play for the screw back, just played to leave the red mid-distance.
13.
Both players, such wonderful potters. I'm not afraid to leave a red for mid-distances. Get such a high percentage of them. But now the problems start. No more loose reds, and can he generate enough pace from this blue, trying to slodge at least one of the reds from the pack? Certainly not going to be easy. But if anybody can do it, certainly this man can. Well, it was a great effort just to nudge that loose red away from the black, but he's been very unlucky. Was touching the black almost, so can't pot that red. So just a run to the balk area for safety.
Judd Trump, 19.
And that's all he could do.
Check the volume on the earpieces, please. You check the volume on your commentary earpieces. One or two are quite loud. Thanks.
And this way you've always got to be careful. You're playing into the bunch of reds here. There's always the possibility of red can go close to left or right corner pocket. Oh, has he spotted a plant?
One.
He did look at the pack, and no hand went up, so he must have played it. Just a brave shot.
It was always going towards that left-hand jaw as we were looking. He wasn't quite sure, but he nailed it. Bold, showing his intentions.
Yeah, he played it in such a way, didn't he, Phil, with nice pace that even if he missed it, he was leaving the brown over the pocket, but it was still a brave shot, wasn't it? Nicely executed. No, that's a wonderful shot as well. Beautiful.
Guess what? Kyren Wilson hasn't missed a ball with the rest in this match, but it's not just the fact he knocks them in, it's his control of the cue ball using the rest. That's the thing. It's dynamite.
Yeah, slightly awkward because he's bridging over at the pink here, hitting down on the cue ball, which could push it offline. You've got to be so careful with these. No problem.
13.
Wilson isn't fazed by playing Trump on the big occasion. Look at this season.
19.
Beat him in the Xi'an Grand Prix final. 9-3 in the climax of the Northern Ireland Open. And of course the semi-finals of the Masters as well.
Kyren Wilson, 19.
But it doesn't matter how you're feeling, you've got to knock them in, and that was a real shocker.
One.
Well, I definitely didn't see that one coming from Kyren Wilson. He's done all the hard work, played some wonderful shots to get himself into that position. Missed. Well, for him, pretty straightforward red. He's just playing it with a bit of pace just to get out onto the black.
8.
Never expected him to miss it. He's absolutely coursing himself as he sits in his chair there. Yes, this comes slightly awkward for Judd here. He'd love to screw the cue ball back, but he's got to be careful he doesn't hit one of these reds.
9.
That's not the best shot. So, big shot this here. He's going into the reds. This is far from easy. Well played. Good shot. That was a missable pot, that. There was pressure on it.
16. 17.
We were right down the line of the shot. We saw him cue across it.
One.
No matter what these guys have won over their careers, illustrious careers, the first frame of the evening session of any final is always a nervy one. So desperate to get that lead and settle down quickly. Here's another nervy one. He's got away with it though. He's very, very lucky. Unless if that red is potable, let's have a look. If it is potable, it may not be. It's not. He's trying to get in behind the red for the possible red into the right corner or the middle pocket. That's another mistake. So, nerves from both players, quite evident.
Yeah, the most error-strewn frame of the final without any doubt whatsoever.
Kyren Wilson, 3.
Clever shot from Judd Trump. Good length of the cue ball. Yeah, nice tap on the table there. It's a nice bit of sportsmanship. Even though these two are fierce competitors, a nice little bit of acknowledgement and nod of the head. And that was a wonderful shot because he knew that pocket was blocked with the blue. That was a bit of insurance, but to get that good distance, cue ball to red, it's very, very good. Yeah, green has blocked the path of the red into the green pocket.
If the colours remain where they are, whoever pots the last red will be a red-hot favourite. And the pendulum has swung towards the world number one.
Yeah, particularly when both players have had a couple of chances each in this frame. This sort of opening frame takes on extra significance. Whoever wins it would be a body blow to the other player. Giving this every ounce of concentration. Let me just get around the yellow, try and hit that red from the back. Oh, he may be lucky. He may be lucky. He is extremely lucky. What a result.
Well, good hit, but you cannot legislate for that. Or that.
Well, that's incredible, isn't it? And no matter how good or talented you are in any sport, you can't beat a bit of luck. What a fluke. Right smile from kyren. We've got to be careful here. Putting the blue, just watch the cue ball towards that right middle. Oh, too much top spin. He snookered.
6.
Yeah, cue ball arced off that top cushion. Don't tell me he's fluked it again!
$11.
I'm going to ask him for the lottery numbers, I
Thank
think.
you.
kyren shaking his head in his chair, and I don't blame him. But that's part of the game. Sometimes you've just got to run with it, accept it.
20.
Don't let it affect your game. Just get on with it. But huge slice of luck for Judd Trump to win this opener.
26. And the frame.
Not
Third
one,
time.
but two outrageous flukes. Escaping snookers. You couldn't make it up. Trump, and on both occasions she favoured Judd Trump.
Thank you, frame 10. Kyren Wilson to break.
Now, how does Kyren Wilson respond? Will he be downcast, or will he be fired up?
Well, just like Trump in the first frame, bad break from Kyren Wilson, bringing this red up. It's available, left centre.
Suddenly, the nerves are biting hard.
Now, is this red on? It's pretty tight past that green. It's not a certainty. Judd having a good look at it. You see. Well, just go past the green. Let's have a look. It's always difficult when you've got a ball sort of impeding your vision and view. May squeeze in past that right jaw. Yeah, it does. Good shot.
One.
Deceptive, wasn't it? It looked really tight, cleanly.
Four. Five.
Incorrect side of the blue, but no one has been better at this recovery shot than him.
Yeah, it's just another little piece of evidence of still a bit of tension in the arm. Judd Trump hasn't fully loosened up yet. This looks a good line. It looks a very good line. How about that for a positional shot?
$11.
Normally he likes to pick off the reds of late, but he's got a lovely angle on the black here if he wants to go into the pack. No, once again picking off this loose red just
18.
above the black. Now will he leave an angle off this red?
19.
No angle there to go into the red, so he's going to play just for the loose red.
$26.
This time up for the blue with a feel.
$27.
Gotta give himself a nice angle. Imperative. Could have been better. He's okay, but is that a possible plant at the back of the pack? Maybe. Oh, great shot. That was tremendous.
32.
I know the lads, when he came in after his semi-final victory against John Higgins, they were talking about how he gets the par, the way he twists the wrist. Completely different to any other player. Generates so much topspin on the cue ball.
Well, quite simply, the blue was the best positional shot we've seen in this match. And he could yield a very rich harvest.
Let's have a look at the blue. Let's just watch the cue ball, the way it just spin. The acceleration. Majestic.
$41.
Forced again to go in and out of balk, but
46.
in my opinion, in the history of snooker, no one does it better.
Judd Trump,
Well, that was always
46.
on the near jaw, and that is very, very careless from Judd Trump. Never moved, it was never in. I don't know whether he got a heavy contact or not. He did jump up a little bit, which may indicate that. What an opportunity now for Kyren Wilson for a counter-attack.
1.
Yes, kicks are rare these days, but he did undercut the red, which would suggest there might have been a dull contact. Potential turning point of the gigantic kind.
8. Nine.
Wow. Could have worked out very nicely indeed. He didn't mean to
16.
go up that far for towards the pink. Could have rested on the pink, but he's okay. Kyren Wilson was out of his chair like a greyhound, almost out of the traps. Couldn't believe Trump had missed that opportunity. So important for Kyren Wilson here just to strike back, and
24.
psychologically as well, because this would hurt his opponent.
$25.
No obstacle for Wilson. From here, he really should get back onto level terms.
$32. $33. $39. $40.
Stopped in his tracks. I'm not quite sure whether he was playing for blue there or he was trying to leave a nice angle on the pink, but the angle he's got on the pink, he's sort of gone away from the reds. Didn't want that. He needed an angle on the pink so he could get the cue ball over the right hand side of the table. So has to be blue, in and out of balk, avoid the green and come down the right hand side of the table for these two reds. As long as he avoids the green and he doesn't want to be near the middle pocket, this is well.
45.
It's a really poor shot. Now, he's one of the best players in the world off the cushion, but this is so difficult.
if a snooker player has an
Kyren Wilson,
anxiety
45.
dream, it's probably about playing a shot like that in a big final. It was just horrid.
Yeah.
Well, Kyren is asking the referee, is this a new set? So it's a new set of balls. And there's they don't like the white ball. They think the white is reacting slightly different.
For the pink off play here.
I mean, a couple of lines just out of nowhere. If you hit the ball, it just absolutely flies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it skids really quickly.
You think it's the white more than the set?
So there may be a change of balls
after.
after this frame. I mean, they're not going to change them obviously mid-frame, but you can hear them having a little discussion about the reaction that they're getting from the cue ball, that they're both unhappy about it.
Yeah, mutual agreement is needed, but I think from that little discussion, they have arrived already at a consensus.
Yeah, sometimes if it is a new set, maybe the cue ball is a little bit lighter than the other balls, which means it'll be reacting in a completely different way than what they're used to. And that's certainly not conducive to good snooker for either player. So there may be a change of a set of balls, which is no big problem. But first things first, this is a very important frame. Doesn't want that hitting the black, otherwise he may have left it on. Not a bad shot as it turned out.
Wilson gesticulating, not happy at all. Can't fathom it. Actually, where the cue ball has come to rest, it could have been a whole lot more destructive, that.
Yeah, could have been a lot worse. I mean, he could take this red on into the left centre pocket, but the problem for Judd Trump is that this red, the close proximity to this bottom right corner pocket, he could be leaving that. Desperate to stay at the table and take this red on. She's just contemplating, weighing up the pros and cons of it. Took it on, and he's left it, the other one, into the left corner. He's trying to play it in such a way where he was going to leave that red, but virtually impossible. Now, chance for Kyren.
One.
Kept his head very still.
8.
Well, just held up enough. He wasn't sure when he played it. Now, surely he can win the frame from here.
9.
Eight points in the lead. So any ball colour, and then yellow, green and brown would be enough.
Thirteen. Fifteen. Eighteen.
Frame ball coming up.
The
Warrior really is fighting.
27.
Doggedly won't go away.
33.
It was 2-2, 3-3, 4-4, and now they are all square again. And I think it's going to be a case of new balls, please. Championship. They didn't change all of the balls, just the most important one.